What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. Of course, I am your host, Brandon Blakely, aka Brandon Lee TV, back at it again with another banger, my friends. So kick back, relax, and come take a ride with your boy. We got a mega matchup, some elite bump going on tonight between UConn and USC, the past, Paige Bueckers, and somewhat of the present, versus Juju Watkins, who's the future, but also somewhat of the present right now as well. About to square off, man. This is going to be a monumental contest, and I am super excited to see these two teams go at it. And I want to hear from you guys as well. Who do y'all think has the edge? Who are you banking on? Are you trusting Juju, Kiki Riapin, new point guard Kaylee Heckle to get the job done? Or are you looking at a pretty deep UConn team with a supporting cast who has left Sarah Strong and Paige Bueckers holding the bag multiple times? Who are you going with? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Again, I am Brandon Blakely, aka Brandon Lee TV. Let me know. Welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. Like I said, mega matchup tonight. Mega matchup tonight. UConn, USC. The toughest test definitely for UConn of the season. They are not as battle tested. They have not played as many ranked opponents as USC, but it should still be a really, I think, a contest of what players are going to make big plays, right? Paige Bueckers and Sarah Strong are going to come to play. We know that much. But who will step up? Will Ashlyn Shade continue her hot shooting from three? They scorched the Nets from three the last time out. Can they continue this 3-point hot shooting? Will they be fully available to have AZ Flood play in this game? Who I think the third leading scorer on UConn, they desperately need AZ Flood to be eligible to play, or not eligible, I should say, but available to play in this game. AZ Flood does not play. I'm absolutely taking USC in this one. Big time matchup down low. Sarah Strong, Kiki Riapin. That is going to be a key matchup to watch. Sarah Strong is one of the most polished, well-rounded players that we have seen come through UConn in quite some time. And when you think of the greats that have come through UConn in the last several decades, that's saying a lot. But you're talking about a player that can shoot it, that can put it on the floor, that is built for contact, that can block shots, that has been improving on the glass every single game, and that she's an elite passer as well. You got Kiki Riapin as well as Ryan Marshall down there. Janelle Alfie, Ice Brady going to have to step up in this contest as well. Battle of the front courts. Who is going to put a body on Kiki Riapin? We know, and it's really going to be the supporting cast. We got 4 stars in this game that are really going to make an impact from the jump. The most consistent players for both squads. You got Paige Bueckers and you got Sarah Strong. Will the supporting cast, will Ice Brady come to play tonight? Will Jana L. Alfie step it up tonight? Will KK Arnold be able to cause some ruckus on defense and knock down open shots? Will Ashlyn Shade be able to come in and hit a few 3 balls? Will Morgan Shelley, will Ali Zabel, will these players, these young players, be forced to grow up? Can they come in and make plays in this atmosphere, in a game of this magnitude? What will Talia Von Hoffen look like tonight for USC? Freshman point guard Kaylee Heckle, a lot of responsibility on her side. Give me you guys' takeaway so far. This is going to be a mega matchup. Who's going to guard Paige Bueckers? Is it going to be Von Ohoffen? Is it going to be Juju Watkins? Who's going to guard Paige Bueckers? Will they guard each other? Will they go small and put KK Arnold on her? There's a lot of different looks we could see. I'm definitely giving the depth edge to UConn. In the backcourt, it's tough. If Kennedy Smith is in this game, we're having a different discussion. Daryl, welcome in. Says my cousin is loves Juju. I'm all for Paige. We got a $10 bet on tonight's game. Ooh, easy money. Okay, talk your talk, Daryl. This is gonna be a really good contest, man. I think it's gonna be physical. It's gonna come down to the supporting cast. Paige Bueckers is gonna get hers. Sarah Strong is gonna get hers. Juju Watkins is gonna get hers. Will she be efficient? Will they limit turnovers tonight? Kiki Riafan's definitely gonna get hers as well. Will Ryan Marshall protect that paint, block shots, and lead this team in rebounding like she has continued to do? Will they enforce the paint? Will they be able to keep Paige Bueckers out of the paint? Will Janet Alfie play a big game tonight? Will Ice Brady be able to step up and give them some big minutes? Ashlyn Shade could be an X factor in this contest as well. It's a lot of players that could leave their fingerprints on this game. I'm giving the coaching edge to Gino Auriemma as far as making adjustments, putting his team in position to succeed, motivating them. But it's pretty close down the line, man. Like, honestly. Give me some of y'all's takeaways for this matchup. This is going to be physical, high-level, elite basketball tonight. Stars are going to have to make plays. A lot is going to be made about this rivalry with Juju and Paige and the passing of the torch and who really is the best player in the nation. A lot is being made about this matchup, man. USC kind of the new kids on the block. Uconn been doing this for a very long time. Caitlin Chin could also be very big in this game. Senior leader, assist leader, poised coach on the floor, controls the tempo, settle things down, initiates the offense, takes pressure off Paige Bueckers as a ball handler. Will Samuels for USC come in and play some valuable minutes at that point guard spot? USC is definitely still trying to figure out who is going to be their locked-in starting point guard. Kaylee Heckle's been playing that position, five-star freshman, McDonald's All-American, who I think is super talented and poised beyond her years. Look for her to maybe have a big game tonight. Depending on, her and KK Arnold, I could definitely see going at it. But it will be big. I haven't seen any updates. Let me see if there are any updates on AZ Fudd playing tonight. Because that's UConn's third leading scorer. Their best three-point shooting threat. Like, they are absolutely going to need her on the floor to space things out. I haven't seen if she's been ruled out or if she will play, but AZ Fudd would definitely be a big difference maker in this contest. Absolutely. With her shooting, her experience, another ball handler, somebody to take pressure off Paige, because, Paige it seems like every night is fighting through double teams and triple teams. Other players, they're going to get open shots. Can UConn make them? They just had their best three-point percentage shooting wise, their best performance from the three-point line for the whole season. They scorched the Nets last game. Ashlyn Shade was big for them. Can she continue to make plays? Morgan Shelley was big for them off the bench. Can they rely on the freshman to play more minutes? Gino said he's going to be giving her more opportunities. Could she be an X factor with her size, shooting ability, defensive versatility? I'm giving UConn the depth aspect, but both teams are going to need their benches to produce. Absolutely. Both teams are going to need their benches to produce. I think they have to body up on Kiki Riapan if you're UConn, throw different looks at her. You got Ice Brady, you got El Alfie, you got Sarah Strong, which could be a key matchup, Sarah Strong and Kiki Riapan. Like, there's a lot to watch, man. This is going to be like a chess match. This is going to be tick for tat. Who's going to take care of the basketball? Who's going to crash the glass and get rebounds? Who's going to fight for those loose 50-50 balls and get dirty for these balls, for these loose basketballs? Who's going to do it? Who's going to make plays? Who's going to make big shots? Who's going to execute? Because both these teams have talent. It's going to come down to discipline, execution, and made free throws, in my opinion, too, man. This is going to be a barn burner. Y'all let me know y'all's biggest takeaways, though. For me, it's definitely crashing the glass, rebounding. USC has a big front line. I think UConn has a bit more depth, but they also got a lot of players that haven't really been producing. You got two star players on both sides who will need the supporting cast to make shots tonight. Lindy, welcome in, welcome in. I think Juju and Paige will play well, but who else is going to step up? Facts. I think Sarah Strong will play well tonight. I think UConn's going to rely on her heavy. I think Kiki Ariafin's going to be strong tonight, and that's going to be a key matchup to watch. But outside of those four, who's going to step up? Ryan Marshall, great defensively, hasn't produced much offense. Kaylee Heckle, freshman point guard, could definitely come in and make some shots and be a spark. USC definitely needs people to make shots. Will it be Ashlyn Shea? Will it be KK Arnold, who's always in attack mode, getting in the paint? Who will step up for this group? That is the key. Who will step up for this group? Who is going to step up? It's going to come down to the supporting cast. And guys, if this is your first time, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakey podcast. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. And join our memberships. We got exclusive content daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV as well. Guys, give me those predictions for this UConn game. Hit me in the chat. Let me know your predictions. UConn versus USC. The past and the present versus the present and the future. Juju Watkins, Paige Bueckers, ultimate showdown. What does this game mean to the legacy of the passing of the torch? If Juju Watkins goes out here and outplays Paige Bueckers and proves that she is the best WNBA prospect in college basketball, will she finally be anointed? And Hidalgo would have something to say about that, I'm just saying. But it seems like the two faces, the two players that are being pushed mostly by the media juggernaut, the two players that have become the faces of women's hoops, women's college hoops, the rivalry that they're pushing now. The new rivalry that they're pushing now. The new Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is Paige Bueckers versus Juju Watkins. We're seeing it in real time. We are seeing it in real time. Two superstars getting ready to take the court. Who will step up in the supporting cast, though? That is the major question. Who is going to step up? Who is going to make plays? Who's going to execute? Who's going to take smart shots? Who's going to crash the glass? Who's going to fight for those 50-50 balls? Can UConn continue their hot shooting? Both these teams have been on a run. I will say they're both coming in pretty hot. They're both coming in pretty hot right now. But give me y'all's takeaways. Give me y'all's predictions for this contest. It's gonna be a nail biter. It's gonna be a dog fight, barn burner, whatever you want to call it. Lindy says she's going with USC only because I don't like Gino. He has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. He has definitely rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Has come off as arrogant. Has come off as a lot of different things. But do you really trust Coach Gottlieb? That's the thing. Do you trust Coach Gottlieb to make those in-game adjustments, to make those halftime adjustments? Can they get Juju in space? Will they run plays for her off ball to get her some separation? What are the matchups going to look like? Are they going to go big? Are they going to go small? Ryan Marshall is another player who could definitely impact this game, blocking shots, grabbing rebounds, and just doing a lot of the dirty work in that paint. This is a game where Jana El Alfie is going to have to step up, or Ice Brady's going to have to step up. Like, it can't just be on Sarah Strong down low. Theo, welcome in, my guy. Hey, Pug Dad, my guy, welcome back. Guys, hit me with your predictions. Are you going? I'm gonna put a poll up. Are you going UConn? Are you going USC? George, welcome in, welcome in. It should be I'm expecting a high scoring game, fast paced game, very physical. Lots of offense, lots of shooting. Let me know. Let me know. Chat, y'all talk to me. And if this is your first time, welcome into the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakely, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger, my friends. If this is your first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. 50-50 poll right now. 50-50 poll, Uconn versus USC. This is a game that's going to come down to the wire. Uconn, a little bit more experience, less new faces. They got one transfer that plays a lot of minutes in Caitlin Chin, who could be big in this game. But a lot of familiar faces, a lot of chemistry already being built with this Uconn team. On the other side, Kiki Ariafen, Talia Von Ohoffen, like USC replaced two starters. They're also down Kennedy Smith. We don't know if AZ Fudd's going to play in this game, which is also a big swing in my opinion. Their third leading scorer. They will absolutely need AZ Fudd. Okay. Paige Bueckers, triple dub. AZ Fudd, 7 3-pointers. Uconn win. They're going to need to shoot the lights out. Uconn coming off a very hot shooting game, though. I will say they beat the dog crap out of Georgetown. Both teams got to take care of the basketball, make shots, run offense, push the pace, get transition buckets. The biggest matchup outside of Juju Watkins and Paige Bueckers, obviously, in my opinion, is Sarah Strong and Kiki Ariafen. I mean, we've seen Lindy. To my knowledge, she has not been ruled in or out yet. I haven't seen an update. I saw that she might play, but I haven't seen anything definitive on AZ's status for tonight's game. But that would be a big boost for Uconn if they can get her back. Their best 3-point shooting threat, a nice combination, a nice just complimentary piece to Paige Bueckers in that backcourt. We've seen that she was starting to get back in her bag and look like her old self. Had 18 points in like 18 minutes before she got hurt in that last contest. But you still don't know if AZ Fudd is going to play. 60% of y'all have Uconn. Give me final score predictions. Give me final score predictions. Will Juju Watkins take the shine and outplay Paige Bueckers, or Paige Bueckers not ready to give that torch yet? Does Paige Bueckers go in and handle business? Because she's coming off a big game as well. Which supporting cast is going to step up? Will USC finally get some stable play, some stability at that point guard position? Y'all let me know in the comments. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know. Keep voting. Hit that poll. Hit that poll. Let me know. How are we feeling about tonight's mega matchup? I genuinely think this game could go either way. This game absolutely could go either way. But these are the type of mega matchups we need in the regular season before conference play starts, man. I love that these games are being played. We really getting blessed with some elite basketball, man. We really getting blessed with some elite basketball. Holler at me in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Tell me how you really feel about this contest. How are we feeling, man? This is a big game that really could build momentum for either team moving forward. Whoever wins this game, we're going to be looking at as a potential title contender. Uconn has not played as much stiff competition as USC, but this is a game I feel like USC has to win if we're going to take them serious as this super team that they've been portrayed to be. So y'all let me know. Talk to me in the comments. And make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Let me know how we feeling. Follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV as well. Who is going to make plays? What supporting cast is going to step up? Hard to say who shows up. Is Juju healthy? I know she had the rolled ankle, but it seems like she is back to being herself. Yes, USC needs to win because of all the hype. I agree. It's a lot of hype around this team. Ernest, what's up? What's up? Welcome in. There's definitely a lot of hype around this team. And when you're getting the level of transfers and when you're bringing one of the best players back in the country and when you have revived one of the most historic programs in women's college hoops, those expectations are definitely going to be heavy. Absolutely. But this is a matchup of two juggernauts, two national title contenders, two player of the year candidates. The storylines write themselves. Yeah, she definitely better have the ankle tape. Man, that was nasty work she was in that game that late. They was up 50. She had no business being in that game. Coach Gottlieb was tripping. RC, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah. I hope the game lives up to the hype. I hope it lives up to the billing because it's being pushed as a heavyweight fight between two megastars in the sport. I really hope it lives up to the billing because there's going to be a lot of eyes tuning in. I know they're competing against the college football playoffs. I'm watching those too. Um, Texas kind of literally about to score on Tennessee right now, or Tennessee Clemson right now. 37-24 ball game for those watching. But yeah, I just hope Mr. SC, welcome in. Excuses, the USC Uconn women fans are going to be priceless if their team loses. And we will have the post-game recap. I got y'all. We will be going live right after the game to get instant reaction. I got y'all. It's definitely going to be a barn burner. Yeah, she just had no business being in that game. She had no business being in that game. Yes, a. Tell him Kiki Rice is back, man. She had a slow start coming back off the injury, but she is absolutely back. And I've been saying this since last offseason. I think she's making that jump. We're witnessing it, where she's going from one of the best point guards, or from one of the top point guards in the country to like elite status, man, to maybe the best point guard in the country. Y'all hit me with the predictions in the chat. Let me know the predictions. We got USC with 55% of the vote. They take it over the vote right now. Yeah, UCLA is a different team when Kiki Rice is locked in. They're absolutely a different team. And the fact that now they can play her off ball some too, I think is helping free her up a lot. And hey, how about Iowa getting that win over UNI though? Iowa sweeping the state right now. Them Hawkeyes sweeping the state. But yeah, Kiki Rice is definitely playing great basketball, which is excellent news for the number one team in the country, UCLA. Yes, Kiki Rice is special. Great size, can score it, elite passer, unselfish. Dante, welcome in, welcome in. Yo, I'm telling you right now, Kiki Riefin and Sarah Strong is going to feed families tonight. That is definitely a matchup to keep your eye on. That is a matchup to keep your eye on, for sure. The co-stars to the stars. Sarah Strong, hey, we might really see her grow up tonight. She's been playing great basketball, but her toughest matchup definitely will be seeing Kiki Arieva. But I wonder if they throw like looks how they did at Audie Crooks, if they throw looks like that at Kiki as well and just suffocate her as soon as she catches the ball, forcing her to get rid of it. Now she's more skilled and a more capable passer than Audie Crooks is, so it may not work as well, but we shall see. USC is not an elite 3-point shooting team. RC, they sweeping the state. Them Hawkeyes sweeping the state. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Doolittle had a slow start to the season, but yo, UCLA, man, her, Gabriela Jaquez, like they have so much size and versatility, man. Like UCLA is just a very long and athletic team. They really are. They're deep. They're deep. She had a good year last year. Angela definitely had a good year last year, and she had a slow start this season, but she picked it up. UCLA, man, they're starting to peak at the right time. Man, her and Addie Brown are the truth, but Iowa State ain't got nothing else. And if Addie plays against anybody that can pressure that ball, man, she is just getting locked up. Like she does not have the ability to create consistent separation. But they are a good one-two punch. But yeah, Iowa State really don't have anything else outside of those two, to be honest with you. Troy, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, my guy? Say you got Juju on the beat, winning tonight over Paige. Okay, okay. Everyone battling and beating everyone right now. Yeah, nobody's safe. Anybody can get beat on any given night we're seeing right now. March Madness is gonna be insane. And what we know too is it's December. Like, we can't be naive about it. Both these teams will look completely different in March. But I'm just happy we're getting these regular season matchups, these mega matchups that we all want to see. Juju, take care of the basketball, take smart shots, and just be in kill mode. She's definitely gonna have a big game. She's gonna have to have a big game for USC to walk out with a win, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I would agree with that. 54% of y'all have USC winning this game. Talk to me. The women of Troy are leading the way right now. The women of Troy are leading the way right now. Yeah, shout out to Anissa Morrow getting her 85th double double at home at the crib. Yeah, that second half, man, Michaela Williams, Flau'jae Johnson, like they started forcing turnovers, getting out in transition, getting some of them easy layups, and that was all she wrote. But that's the thing with UConn, man. You really don't know. I mean, we saw what they did with Georgetown. They come out and shoot the lights out. But then, that supporting cast disappears against certain teams, and it all falls on Sarah Strong and Paige Bueckers. That is something that cannot happen tonight. They need Ashlyn Shade. If AZ Fudd is playing in this game, they need her to make big shots, third leading scorer on this team. They need Ice Brady and Janelle Alfie to play big. They need Caitlin Chin to continue to initiate this offense and distribute the basketball. Can't wait. Welcome in, and the real deal, Caitlin Clark, waiting for both these ladies when they get to the big time WNBA, folks. Sheesh, can't talk your talk. These are supposed to be the next two biggest stars in the women's game. These are the two stars that are getting pushed by this media juggernaut the two faces of women's college hoops, the new rivalry, the new Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese has become Juju Watkins and Paige Bueckers, and we're getting to see them square off. Maybe not for the last time this year. Caitlin Tom, not Christmas Tom. Hey, she been in the lab with Stephanie White, putting in that work. I'm just saying, working on the floater, looking confident, looking ambitious. Definitely excited to see Caitlin in year two. Year two is going to be special. If this is the worst we see Caitlin finishing fourth in MVP, first team All WNBA, man, I'm scared to see her in her prime. Oh my goodness. I see Paige can return back to Uconn if she don't want Dallas to draft her, but she wants LA. But everyone can't play for or handle Hollywood. Facts. We've seen Hollywood break a lot of pros. I'd rather her to build her own legacy. Yeah, I mean, her and Enrique and Gumawale would be a dynamic duo. You still got Satu Sabali in there as well. I like JC Sheldon. Solid team. They would definitely be a playoff team with Paige. And Dallas is a big, metro area, ever growing, great sports city. But yeah, I mean, maybe Hollywood Bueckers wants to be out in LA, teaming up with Cam Brink, Rakia Jackson, looking to revive one of the most historic franchises in WNBA history potentially. Will Paige Becker stay or will she go? Her and AZ Floyd could come back next year. Brandon, it's only one team that's mirroring South Carolina in terms of prized elite recruits, multiple options, versatile players, and stars brewing. UCLA, sheesh. I tell you what, man, Lauren Betts is going to be a problem when she enters the draft. I seen that they have her being projected to go to the Valkyries. Kiki Wright's definitely going to be a talented pro. They got some young talent, freshman point guard that looks really good out of Finland. 53% of you say USC is going to take this game. I think that's still officially yet to be determined, Lindy. I mean we're gonna definitely see an increase in pay, but I mean you know that those details are definitely still getting worked out. But I definitely have updates on that for y'all. I mean Toronto's a great basketball city. We've seen what they did with the Raptors. But there are a lot of US cities that are wanting teams too, man. Portland, Charlotte, Houston. There's a lot of big time cities that are closer by in our country that definitely want teams. So expansion I think is gonna continue to be happen rapidly. We should be seeing 1 to 2 teams every year, it seems like. But yeah, there are definitely some great basketball cities that deserve their own teams as well, right here in the States. Oh yeah, yeah, man. LSU's got like 4 players in the top 30 coming in. Yeah, they are going to be very talented next year. It'll be interesting to see what Flage decides to do. Brandon, why I say this because Kendall Dudley, Avery Kane, Amanda Mutes, all three have next to UCLA, and they are quality prospects / recruits. And don't let me forget Sienna Betts. Yeah, the younger sister of Warren Betts, another 5-star recruit coming in. Long, look, I think she's more nimble, more mobile than Lauren Betts. Yeah, St. Louis is definitely a great sports city as well. They got the Rams pride away. Like they've lost multiple franchises, man. Yeah, I definitely think St. Louis. Y'all see how they show up for the Cardinals, man. They definitely would rock out to some WNBA hoops. Definitely agree with that. Milwaukee would be great. I want to see more of these these NBA teams like the Golden State Warriors getting more involved too and helping this transition. Toronto Turds is crazy. USCW is going to have ring is practically a home game for Uconn. And we do know how that home court advantage affects things. Can be a big difference maker. Yes, guys, give me your final predictions. I definitely don't want to be in Toronto during the winter. It's a beautiful city, but I'm not much for the snow. If you want to compete for a national championship in college basketball, you have to keep the elite recruits coming in. Yep, you got to have a pipeline. And then you have to be able to coach them up to sacrifice and thrive. Yes. And you got to be able to recruit in the transfer portal as well, man. UCLA bringing in Janiah Barker and Tamia Gardner, I think was major for them too in the portal. Toronto Temptations. Yo, that's hilarious. The Toronto Temptations. Is it going to be tempting to be in Canada during the winter? I don't know. I mean, Vince Carter survived. RC says USC 80, Connecticut 78. Man, I really like Duke's team. I think they got a lot of depth. They're young. But yeah, man. I mean, that's a game you can't lose. We saw what South Carolina did. Like South Florida, that's a game you gotta dominate. That's definitely a game you gotta dominate. But I love Coach Lawson. I love Reagan Richardson. Like I think they have a talented team. The ACC kind of been getting beat up on though, man. Louisville got beat. NC State done lost a few. Duke done lost a few. North Carolina came up with a win, but yeah, it's been kind of ugly. Kentucky almost lost to Belmont too. I was watching that game. Talk about it. Sleepy Mocha, welcome in, welcome in. Yes, all indications are that Juju will be playing. Yeah, I like Toby Fournier. I really do, but yeah, they do shoot a lot of threes, and they don't have a lot of great 3-point shooters. Evie, welcome in, welcome in. Game starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. Going to be a big one. But yeah, I mean, Duke has a lot of talent. They recruit really well. Multiple 5 stars in this class. They got Mayer, the point guard, out of the transfer portal. Like Reagan's a bucket. They played. I mean, they played South Carolina pretty tough. But yeah, you can't be losing games you're supposed to win. ACC been kind of going through it though since the ACC SEC challenge. To be honest with y'all, hey, you already know. I got you. I got you. Chris, welcome in. Welcome in. No shot Juju doesn't play. That would hurt her chance for Player of the Year and potentially her draft stock with her and Hannah Hidalgo in the conversation for #1 pick of 2027. Definitely would hurt her chances for Player of the Year. I absolutely agree. I mean, she definitely looked like she was in a lot of pain when she rolled her ankle, and they were up 50. Why was she even in the damn game? Golly, Coach Gottlieb, get it together. That's why I'm giving the edge to Gino, man. Like, I don't trust her. But it should be a really great game. Coaching edge, not game edge, just the coaching edge. Yeah, Foreigner's super athletic, long. She just need to go out there and demand the basketball. Yeah, she's very slender. She's athletic, but very slender frame. Very slender frame. In all fairness, both Juju and Paige should be left alone. They will find their own path instead of the push to Caitlin Clark. Yeah, none of these players, like, none of their games are the same. Like, they all bring different strengths to the table. Oh, Mr. SC talking his talk. RC. I don't think Ashlyn Shade's a pro. Nah, I honestly don't. I think she's a solid college player right now. But no, I don't see any pro upside. Not in the WNBA. Overseas, she could make some bread. She can make some bread overseas, but in the W, nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. She can shoot the rock though. We haven't seen anything or heard anything from Caroline Deshawn either, man. Like that's another guard. Caden Samuels really hasn't gotten a lot of minutes this year for UConn. I could see Morgan Shelley being a pro before Ashley Shade, if I'm being honest. Guys, parting shots, final thoughts on this contest before we get up out of here. Of course, I'll be back live after the game. We do our usual post game reaction. You know, I got y'all. Yeah, and it's crazy because Gino said that she was going to get more minutes. I mean, she makes plays. Yeah, I'm hoping for some elite level bump tonight, Chris. I'm right there with you. Guys, if this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. Join our membership. We got exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Definitely follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV. And I've been putting up content throughout the day as well, so y'all go check out those other videos on the page. I will be back live after the game tonight, and we can chop it up after we all witness hopefully one of the best games of the year, hands down. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I'm hoping I'm right there with you. Bajik, welcome in. I'm really hoping. Who is the college point guard you told us reminds you of Kyrie Irving? Malaysia Full Wiley is the guard that reminds me of Kyrie Irving. She has definitely got a lot of Kyrie Irving in her game. Can play the one or the two. You know, they both started as point guards. Kyrie kind of shifted off ball when he went to Brooklyn. And we see Malaysia Wiley kind of playing that role too, but, you know, played point guard her whole career. Just walking buckets, super shifty, gets anywhere they want on the court. Yeah, I like Maryland, though. I ain't gonna lie. They did some really good things in the portal. I'm a fan of Salem Poffenberg. Guys, that is a wrap for us. Make sure to tune in after the game tonight. I'll be back live after the game tonight, and we can talk everything college hoops going on. I appreciate everybody tuning in. None of this is possible without you great people. That is a wrap for us. Until next time, everybody, we out.